What's going on, everybody? CTM Sports in the house. Come on in while I get everything set up. Thanks for everybody who's been supporting. Thanks for everybody who's been sharing, and subscribing. We're close to 400 subscribers. We would love to go into fall around 700. Share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think. It has been a busy summer for me. I got to carve out that energy and ramp it back up. And for our Little Rock people, if you go to Buc-ee's, I got one of those things that you may not see, but I saw. Little Palm coconut water. I don't drink a lot of faucet water. I don't know what it is about it, but I will drink coconut water. I've only seen this at Buc-ee's. I haven't seen it in no grocery stores nowhere. Little Palm Pure Young Coconut Water. Check it out. So with that being said, we finna get right into it. CTM Sports, man, we talking about it from a regular people's perspective. And it's a couple things as you see in the topic. Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson credit wars. Two alpha males, two competitors, and sometimes egos clash. And you're so competitive, you just don't let it die down. Jerry Jones is, man, he's just one of them kind of dudes, you know what I'm saying? And Jerry Jones is as well. We're going to get into that. Klay Thompson joining the Miami Heat. Boy, what you think about that? Klay Thompson joining the Heat. They told me bust out my AP, perfect time. What you think about that? Let me know. So let's get right into the show. Jerry versus Jimmy. Credit wars and ego. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, Jerry said he pulled the trigger on the trade of what's that guy name? Herschel Walker. Jerry Jones said it was all him. So the question I have for you, it's a two-part question. Is Jerry Jones credit hungry, or is Jimmy Johnson credit hungry? I don't think it's a color thing. I think this is a human thing. And you have to constantly condition yourself, in my opinion, not to worry about if you get credit or not. Not easy to do, but what they did together has been so far back, man. You have to let stuff go. It's hard, some people, to let it go because I guess legacy or something, but two alpha males, two titans, and they clashed. Third question. Is wanting credit an ego thing? Let me know in the comments. Is wanting credit an ego thing? Wanting the credit, even after you've removed yourself from that situation. Is that something that's a human ego thing? Like, I deserve credit for X, Y, and Z. Let me know in the comments. I think some people are driven by that, and I think some people are not. What I will say is life is too short to worry about being validated for something that you did, especially if you know that you've done it. I was raised to understand, know what you do, know what you've done, even if it's not recognized. And there are some people that were raised, you deserve credit for what you've done. But in life, The reality part about life, in the middle, you got people that was raised this way, people that was raised this way, but it's that part in the middle. You may not get the credit. You may not get recognized for the things that you do. You may not get a celebration. You may not get the plaque. You may not be appreciated during the process or after. And if you let that drive you, the risk of becoming bitter due to not getting the credit that you feel you deserve, the risk of missing out on different opportunities because you're still waiting on the validation of getting credit. And then when you're dealing with people like Jerry Jones, who probably won't give you the credit just because, who will take the credit even if he knows that he didn't do it. When you deal with people like that, you have to have a logic built in and don't let those people bother you, because he is very confident, can be very antagonistic, and he has a lot of he knows how to manipulate the media and talk in the media and stuff like that. Dude, he been in the game, NFL, forever, since I've been a kid. So wanting credit for something, don't let it affect you in life so much that you miss out on things because you're still waiting on somebody to validate you with credit. Is it good? Yes. Is it bad if you don't get it? I would say no, because to me, life is too short to dwell on something and miss out on what's forward and worrying about what's behind me. But that's just me. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Last question on this is, when Jimmy Johnson was a part of the Cowboys, it was alleged that there was a meeting after they won a Super Bowl and he didn't invite Jerry Jones. And they stood up to do a toast and he didn't toast Jerry Jones. It's all alleged. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't there, but this is what a lot of Cowboys fans talk about. And when he did that, it was alleged that Jerry Jones was furious. He said, I'm about to bust him down. It was alleged that Jerry fired him because of his ego. He didn't include him. And ever since then, they've been at odds. They've been at ceremonies, shaking hands, but then something to stir back up. It just shows me that it's not just one community that does this. It's a human thing. And the question is, Jimmy's decision to not toast Jerry Jones, is it costing him to this day? Does it hunt him to this day? Jimmy Johnson, and I like his personality too, is just one of them guys, man. Like, if you challenge him, he's gonna drive it all the way home. It's like an offensive lineman driving the DN. When he gonna drive you. He's not gonna let it go. He should let it go, but he probably not gonna let it go. Anytime Jerry come with something, he's gonna shoot it down. He posted a contract from back in the 80s, 90s, man. Who keeps up with that? You know how to keep up with a contract and it's still in good condition without being crumbly and about to crumble up? He showed a picture of the contract of the language that was structured. Lets me know that he still is holding on to something. To me, not worth it. Life is more important. My health is more important. I value health. I value mental health and space. And I don't want to clog that space up holding on something that happened in the 90s, 80s, and 90s, in the 90s or whatever. Just don't want to do it. It's just my choice. But I also know, too, that when you've won 2 Super Bowls, I think it was 2 or 3, one of them, and your ego is at its highest, to have control over it is not easy. It's easy to not toast Jerry Jones. It's easy to say, you didn't build this team, I did. It's easy to go there. But what if he took an alternative route? What if he said, I would like to thank ownership for allowing me to build this team. We did it together. What if he would have said that? Alternative thinking, right? Credit wars and ego. Bad combination. A lot of times people, not all, but let's say 70% of people do stuff because they want the credit. They want to be accredited for it, right? But most of the time, you don't get it. And they get furious about it. When you live in the real world and you deal with the reality piece, reality doesn't take anybody's side. It's just reality. And you have to understand that nobody has to give you a credit. Nobody has to be nice to you. Nobody has to say good job. Nobody has to do anything. But you still have to make sure that you take care of yourself. You still have to make sure that you do what you need to do to develop, leverage your value, and make a decent living due to your skills and gifts. Reality is tough to deal with, especially when it's hard to be objective. If it's hard for you to be objective, reality, you be like this. These guys are in their 70s and 80s still holding on to stuff in the 90s when you don't really get a grip on reality. So the lesson I would say from this is don't allow or hold on to the past so long that it affects you in your future. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Not worth it. Now, turn up. Klay Thompson going to Miami. Klay Thompson to Miami. Woo! Shooting that thing. How does Miami look to you now? Having Giannis, having Bam. Man, shout out to Bobby Portis, man. Shout out to Bobby, baby. Bobby, BP, and then they got Klay Thompson now. How they looking, man? How they roster looking right now? Klay can still shoot it. I don't know if he has the same volume as he did with the Warriors. Maybe he'll be more open with Giannis and Bam. He may have that. You might have to play him honestly now. He may get more open shots. I think the Miami fit his style better than the Mavericks did. So we're gonna see. I think that's a good pickup for Miami, though. It's a really good pickup for Miami because when you have to almost double team Giannis, or you have to give him that attention because he's gonna drive it. But you got Klay on the backside or in the corner you can pass it to. You got Bobby Portis on the wing or at the elbow you can pass it to that he shooting perimeter too. So it's gonna be a dangerous team, man. It might feel like you're playing an AAU team because they run the floor with Giannis, and then you got what's the name lurking in the corners, the shooters lurking in the corner. So you just never know, man. I think this is gonna be a team you better be ready. You better don't come in there slacking because they probably gonna splash you a little bit. They gonna give it to you a little bit. Take you around the world a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Klay to the Heat. Good pickup for them. I think they got a couple of more moves left in them. And then you got Tim Hardaway Jr. I forgot about that. You got him. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. probably at the 2. You got Klay probably at the 3. Giannis at the 4. Bam at the 5. That's a pretty good. And if Tim Hardaway Jr. is on this game like he was with the Nuggets, and then Klay can get to about 3/4 of his form, you don't even got to be perfect, just 3/4. They're gonna be a hard team to beat, especially if they can stay healthy. Like playoff assembled, you got Giannis driving it, and you got two shooters, maybe the point guard. Probably I think he's pretty good at shooting threes too. So you got three surrounded by shooters. Then you got Bam, you got Portis probably coming off the bench. I don't know if they're gonna start Portis tonight. I don't know. That's a good question. Unless they put Tim Hardaway at the point, but it's gonna be an interesting team to see how they do those lineups. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think that as I start doing sports, it's going to be a pretty good year for basketball, football as well. So make sure y'all stay tuned in. Make sure to check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, handles at the bottom. Like, share, and subscribe on each one. Follow us. Thank you for watching CTM Sports, and I will catch you on the next one.